Hello, this is Peter McKillop from North Regional Gas. We're here for the second video now on the manual changeover regulator. We've previously done the auto changeover reg, but this is a much simpler system. This system which runs off one cylinder at a time, and you manually change it over when one's empty. On a manual changeover system, you normally have the arrow pointing to the cylinder you use. It either goes to that cylinder or you turn it over to that cylinder. These valves are not designed to be sitting in the middle like that. In the event that you do that, it will cause damage to it eventually. You either have it on one or the other. So always have on these valves, have the two cylinders connected. You never have one open and one just sitting to the side because these can leak through. So you could have this cylinder on, if this one's not connected, you could have gas passing through at a small amount and coming back through on this system here. So on a manual changeover valve, always have both cylinders connected, whether they're empty, doesn't matter, with this valve off for the one that's not getting used. When you're swapping the cylinders over, you have to disconnect and reconnect what these are called is called a pigtail. This is a flex pigtail. It's got an O-ring on it and it's got a handle on it. And as simple as just screwing it onto your cylinder. On the back of the pigtail, it actually shows you direction on opening and which way to spin it to tighten it on. And all you do is you hook it into your cylinder and then tighten it up. It only needs to be hand tight. You don't need to use a tool to tighten it up. You just have to screw it on with your hands, make it firm, and then connect. You do have also the choice of copper pigtails, which goes onto the system there. They do require a spanner to hook on there. On a manual changeover system, this cylinder has been running and has run out. At that stage there, then you change it over to the other cylinder and start running and off you go again. But this one needs to be replaced. You need to turn the valve off. You need to unscrew the hose connection out of it, disconnect, remove the cylinder, put the new cylinder back in, and then you screw and tighten up the flex connection back to your cylinder again. Once you've done that, you soapy water test it. This is just a simple case of a bit of household detergent and water put into a bottle. You shake it up like a foam. And where your connection is, you just spray it over the foam onto the valve. If there's any leaks at all, that will bubble up. From that point there, if it is a leak and it requires repairing, you'll need to get your local gas fitter. You can call us and we can come and fix it up if there's any leaks found on the system. If it's just stagnant, just bubbles sitting around it, it's all safe and right to go. So you just hook that up, leave the cylinder off, it's running off this one. Once you change it over once again, you'll be changing it over again when this one runs out, and then you'll just turn the cylinder on ready to go. And you should be right. Righto, that's about it for the manual changeover valves. If you have any questions, please call North Regional Gas on 47 745 111. This is Pete McKillop signing off.